my friend went to Genting, no people is there in the casino. I said, that's good, no money now. How can people go and gamble when there's no money? They're committing suicide. Sometimes a certain thing happen with good, yeah, ordained from Allah. So people don't go and gamble now. Only people who come from abroad. Most of the gamblers are from overseas. Now everything is being, yeah, protected now. Alhamdulillah. So there's always something bad to us, but is good for others. Yeah? That's what we should believe. Now let us go back to page 168. It's about why did the light miss some people? And this is a very important thing for all of us to have the right understanding. I would just recite this hadith first. From Abdullah bin Amr radiallahu anhuma. You remember, brothers and sisters, when there is an ending huma, what the huma means? Huma means for both. The son and the father, both of them are believers. That's why they got the title radiallahu anhuma, father and son. If only one become a believer, the other choose not to believe, then it become radiallahu anhu. Yeah? Remember that. Yeah? Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was sent by Allah as a mercy to the world, rahmatul lil alamin, said, "Inna Allah khalaqa al-khalq fi zulmati, fa alqa alayhim min nurihi, faman asabahu min zalika an-nur ihtadu, wa man akhta'u dhal. فلذلك أقول جف القلم على العلم الله." Indeed, Allah is the one who created the people in darkness. Meaning, darkness came to us earlier. Darkness can have a lot of meaning. Darkness also, we don't have any knowledge. We are born so pure, so clean, innocent, and we don't know anything. We don't know A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Zero knowledge. Except those who Allah grant them knowledge. One of the sons that was born with knowledge is Isa alayhi salam. From Qadr, when people say to the mother, Maryam, what happened to you? You are from a noble family. Your parents are noble people, known to our community. Suddenly you get involved in something so bad, having a child without getting married. This is impossible for us to accept this from you. What can Mary do? How can Maryam protect herself? She just cannot protect. She also is so worried. How can I have a baby when Allah sent angel Gabriel to inform her that Allah is going to give you a child? She responds, how can I have baby? No man have touched it. He used lam yamsasnil bashar. No one have touched it. That is how pure Mary is. No man touch her. The word touch here means have any intimacy with her, because she's not married. So to her, cannot. How can he say? Then Allah remind her through angel gift, if Allah will, nothing can stop Allah's command. Allah just said, kun fayakun. Like how Allah created Adam without a mother. From zero, Allah created Adam. And Allah created Eve from man, not from woman, from Adam. So when this happened, she just don't know what to say. She have to hide and isolate herself because she's worried people are going to gossip. I think if we are somebody we know that is not married suddenly is pregnant, everybody will talk. From the family to friend, and with the media today, only Allah knows. One world, the whole world will know what is happening to this girl. So the only protection she had, she said, ask the baby. Ask the baby. Now this is again, it's not logic for these people. You call a baby to respond to our question. We are asking you, oh Maryam. You must answer. No, no, ask the baby. How can this baby talk? Common sense says, baby cannot talk. But the miracle of Allah, if Allah ordained, nothing can stop what Allah ordained. Ask the baby. So someone asked the baby, and Jesus spoke. I am Jesus. I'm the messenger of Almighty Allah to all of you. My mother is holy. That's why they call Holy Mary. She's not like any other woman. Now to some of that, this is another sihr. Because it's not possible for a baby to talk. But Allah Almighty have all the will, the power to do whatever He wants. Now, Allah created the people in darkness. Also can mean ignorant. We have no knowledge. Then He cast from His light on them. Like Allah said, Allamal insana ma lam ya'lam. I am the one who have taught human things. I am the one who give them knowledge where they knows not. From zero, suddenly we start to learn one by one. Anyone who was hit by the light will be guided. Anyone who was missed will be misguided. Because of this, I say, who say? Allah said, the pen is dry in regard to Allah's Qadr, Allah's knowledge. It will never change anymore. Remember, whatever Allah ordained will not change. The only problem because we don't have the knowledge about what Allah has predestined upon all of us. No one can say, I know. Anything unseen, nobody can say, I know. When Allah asked Prophet Muhammad SAW about the last day, when he had no knowledge, he even answered to Gabriel, the one who asked me know more than me. But then Allah gives some signs. The sign is death. But no one knows when it's going to happen. Inna sa'ata atiyatun akadu ukhfiha lituzza kullu nafsin bima tas'a in surah Taha. Allah said, indeed, the hour is very close. The day, the doom day, the last day is very close. It is me, Allah, who do not expose the time to anyone. It is Allah's Qadr. No one knows. Normally, to general public like you and me, we always say, if you are 40, 60, you are still young. Because our Prime Minister is 94 now, 90 plus, so it's considered young. And he's still, alhamdulillah, leading the country. Anyhow, you can see sometimes children die in a very young age. The normal death is 60 above, 80. Our Prophet passed away 63. Abu Bakr passed away 63. Omar ibn Khattab 63. Wow. That number is like a warning. Now we are 63. We are just at the gate now. Now you have 65. Alhamdulillah, 2 years bonus. But it's just number. Age is just a number. Don't worry about the number. Just get yourself prepared. That's important. Allah always let us be prepared. Be prepared. You are going home. Sooner or later you have to go home. So just be prepared. Yeah? I think all of us know in life we have been preparing ourselves very well. When you want to travel, you prepare, you organize things, you start to throw things into your bag one by one. You worry you miss it, and you have a checklist again to check what kind of food to bring. All this is being prepared. Why? To make sure that you're ready for that kind of weather that you are traveling to. Every time we do that. When it comes to our akhirah, we overlook. If we would think our akhirah like how we think when we are traveling, it's beautiful. Now, before we continue, I just want to share with all of you 4 important basic questions. Answer, you give it to me next week. Yeah? Number 1, the Malay wording, I start with Malay, then I translate it. Mana yang dijadikan lebih dulu? Mana yang dijadikan lebih dulu? Nafsu atau akal? Nafsu atau akal? Which came first? Desire, nafs, or akal? Akal here means reasoning. Number 2, do you think with your heart or head? Di mana tempat berfikir, ya? Hati ataupun yang dikatakan ya, head ini kepala. Why do you have regret? Why do you have regret? Kenapa kita menyesal kemudian? The last one, what is the foundation of knowledge? Apa itu ibu ilmu? What is the foundation of knowledge? Now let's continue the book. This hadith that we mentioned earlier describes another event. What happened in ancient time means something have been ordained. Something is not new to Allah, new to us because we don't know. Anything we don't know is new to you. But to Allah, nothing is new. The viruses that's happening is in the knowledge of Allah. And Allah have warned us, if you are not careful, you like to cause a lot of destruction, I will leave this to all of you so that you experience it by yourself. You experience your own self-destruction. What do you gain from doing this? Why you are power crazy to the extent you don't care about human life? You talk about your might. What is might? If you are so strong, you should protect the weak one. You should come up with something that is more safe, good for humanity. Not showing your might to cause destruction. Why you do that? I want to show that I'm so powerful. What is power? And that's why power without taqwa have no value. If people ask you between taqwa and to be strong, which one is better? Now, taqwa is very personal. Taqwa is for you, very personal. You must have that connection with Almighty Allah. Taqwa is nothing to do with others, it's for you. That's why we are always reminded, ittaqillah, ittaqillah. Have taqwa to Allah, be connected to Allah, be humble to Allah, submit to Allah. That is taqwa. Be thankful to Allah. All these are taqwa. But you have to be strong to be a leader. Strong is to benefit others. Taqwa is for you, but to be strong is to benefit others. If you are not strong, you have taqwa, you cannot benefit others. You cannot protect others. Strong is for, that's why the Prophet said, Al-mu'min qawiyun khairun wa habba ilallah mina mu'minina da'if. A strong believer is more beloved by Almighty and is better than a weak believer. Sometimes you have people who are very muttaqin, but just for him, he cannot help anyone else. He even failed to help his own family. He failed to protect his own children. But he's good inside. Alhamdulillah, no, I pray 5 times a day, I fast, I do a lot of all the sunnah. But when it comes to other people, I'm sorry, I leave it to Allah. So you cannot be a leader if you are not strong. But the Prophet want both. But first, you must have taqwa. If you just have strength, you don't have taqwa, you will cause a lot of destruction. And that is what's happening to the leaders today. When they have power, but they don't have taqwa. So they play God. I decide. When you have taqwa, then the taqwa will remind you to have a lot of discussion. Collective ideas, not just one idea. That's why the shura is important. This was laid out by Islam. You want to be a leader, there is the way. How Allah has shown our Prophet, he have a council of his strong companions who's there, who specialize in all these different areas, will give their ideas, share their ideas. And this is important. The hadith describe another event that happened in ancient time, either prior to the creation of Adam or shortly after that. A misconception similar to previous one is as follows. A person who happened to be hit by Allah's light is like hidayah, is destined to eternal happiness. And a person who happened to be missed by Allah's light guidance is destined to eternal misery. Is it fair that a person's eternal happiness or misery is based on mere chance? That means, is that right? To us. Well, then if the person is not being guided, you don't blame him. But how can you say you are not being guided? Allah has given guidance to you. There are so many books that you have been reading. You don't want to read the Quran. You may read the Bible. We, the Muslims, we read the Bible. We read the Torah if the Torah is there. But all this is not origin anymore. Things have changed. When something original, it should be in the original text, the original language. Torah is never translated. in the time of Moses, except in Hebrew. But where is the Hebrew Torah? No more. It's been changed to another set of books called what? Talmud. A group of scholars gathered among themselves and keep the Torah, the original scripture, and they come out with another book. The same go to Injil. But the Quran, until today, the Arabic text stay on. Every Muslim who pray recite the Arabic text of the Quran. No one recite any other language when they are doing their prayer towards Allah. That unite the Ummah. You can go to China, even the Quran was not there in the communist region, the time of Mao. But you can see people have memorized the Quran. And that's how Allah preserved the last testament. You can go to Africa, you can go to Canada, you can go to any part of those who are Muslim, when they recite the Quran, all recite in one language. The language that Allah revealed to our Prophet. And it's not difficult to memorize, at least Fatiha. All of the Muslims specialize in Fatiha. Evaluating Al-Fatiha. And sometimes the not yet Muslim also thought that, just say Al-Fatiha. So they also said, let us recite Al-Fatiha and finish. But for us, when we say Fatiha means, you have to start with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Until the end. That is what Al-Fatiha represents. Kitab, the mother of the book. But sometimes you have people who don't have the right understanding. They heard that all the Muslims always start Al-Fatiha, Al-Fatiha. They also start, let us recite Al-Fatiha. They want to accommodate us, Then after that, they are silent because they don't know anything about Al-Fatiha more than Al-Fatiha. In some countries, you don't use the word Al-Fatiha. They call this surah, Surah Al-Hamd. Alhamdulillah. Now let us look into this answer. The answer to this is similar to the previous answer. Allah is most wise, number one. Khabirun, knowing, alimun, and adlun, and judge. His light was not directed in a chaotic or uncontrolled manner. Rather, He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, directed His light towards those whom He knew to be worthy of it, and He deprived from it those whom He knew to be unworthy. Because human, Allah knows who will follow and who will not follow. But don't come up with any conclusion. If you try to call some friend of you to come back to the light of Allah, and then she refused not to come, you go your way, I go my way. Khalas. You say, maybe, or did. You don't know. You cannot just be judgmental. Your duty is to remind each other. Maybe what happened to her, she is a person who needs to be reminded, and keep on reminding. That's all. It's like our children. Are you going to advise them, and twice or 10 times they don't listen to your class? I don't talk to my son anymore. I know, gone case. He's a dark boy. There's no more light for him. You don't do that. You never fail keep on talking to your son. Even he's not responding to you, you keep on talking to them. Then suddenly you see, oh, he's changing. Alhamdulillah. Our duty, wama alayna ilal bala, is to share and convey and remind each other. The rest, you leave it to Allah. If you don't do what you have to do, then you are to be blamed. One day, your children will blame you for that. Why mama don't tell me? Why papa don't teach you? You know that I do not know about, I have no interest, but you should remind me I do not know the value at that time. I don't know that prayer is so important in my life. And none of my parents share this important message to me. They call me to pray, they don't even tell me why I must pray. What is the benefit of prayer? No one really talks to the parent, to the children. We may have problems. One day our children will ask us why. Why mama give me this, give me that, but you don't teach me out of my akhirah. You care about my dunya so much. But you never remind me about Allah. What are you going to say? But nothing is too late. Alhamdulillah, our parents may not do this to us too. But we are coming back. It's a ni'mah. Now the same go to the children. But we are not going to carry on the same mistake by our parents. My parents, of course, who don't know anything about Islam, will not share with me about Islam. But then if I take the initiative, I want to know what is right, then Allah will guide me. We have to make our own move. Then people may ask us why we are made differently. Why are we so different from one another? So many colors, so many languages, so many races. And look at the answer from the Prophet ﷺ. From Abu Musa al-Sha'ari, reported our Prophet said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَلَقَ عَادًا مِنْ قَبْدَةٍ قَبْدَهَا مِنْ جَمِيعِ الْأَرْضِ فَجَاءَ بَنُو آدَمْ عَلَى قَدْرِ الْأَرْضِ جَاءَ مِنْهُمْ أَحْمَرٌ أَبْيَضٌ أَسْوَدٌ وَبَيْنَ ذَلِكَ الصَّحْلُ وَالْحَزْنُ وَالْخَبِيثُ وَالطَّيِّبُ وَبَيْنَ ذَلِكَ. Indeed, Allah created Adam from one handful that Allah, picked from all over the earth. Meaning the earth was created by Allah before us. The planet Earth was created by Allah. Heavens, all the other creation was created by Allah earlier than us. It is so surprising that we are the last creation of Allah. Even we are the last, we are the best. Allah said in Surah Isra, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنُو آدَمَ. Indeed, we have honored the creation, the children of Adam. Allah said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَّلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ, on land and on sea. And that's why the teen and ma always get together. Mean you must have something hot and something soft. The soft is the water, the hot is something, it can be a stone, it can be an earth, it can be anything. One day get combined, it becomes stronger. It's like building a house. You cannot just have brick without water, without cement. Join together, become strong. وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ. Before we want to create them, Allah said, we prepare for them provision. You know, our provision is been provided by Almighty Allah. And when people, parents who fear hunger, poverty, because they say, we don't want to have children, what? It's a problem. You know, there will be a lot of financial problem, we have to prepare this, we have to spend more on this, on that. Allah said, نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُهُمْ وَإِيَّاكُمْ. Remember, we are the one who provide for them and also for you. Don't think that you provide for yourself. No, I, Allah, who provide for all of you. Every child who is going to be born, Allah has prepared his risk. You don't have to worry about that. And that's why you see the middle class and the upper class always worried about provision. But The low class have no worry, alhamdulillah. All the poor guy, Allahu Akbar. They are poor financially, but they are rich in family. One by one, you see, you don't have family planning. I was planning, another one comes. You don't have planning, another one comes out. Allahu Akbar. And the one who really wants children, no children. Because you are so afraid of the risk. But Allah said, I am the provider. So, Allah picked from all over the earth. The earth is divided in so many categories. Thus, Adam offspring came according to the earth. Among them you have red color, the white, the black, and those in between. And among them you have easy and the cruel one, the filthy, the good, and those in between. And that's why when people ask us, what is the race of Adam? We cannot say in Chinese. Chinese came first. Who say that? The Chinese. I did ask the Chinese once upon a time. That was many, many years ago. Which race do you think come? I think that God had created Chinese before Adam. Wow. Before Adam, Chinese have is here already. I say, no, my lord, you can say anything you want. And I asked the Indian said, I think the Indian, because Indian are black, so darkness comes first. That's what Muhammad Ali also said, the boxer. He said black is first, then only come light, then the other color comes. He said black salt is strong salt, black coffee is strong coffee, all is black, black, black. Because the white always look down or humiliate the white, the black, so the black have to motivate themselves. Everything black, black, black. Now the movie also they have the man in black. Now Allah Rabbul Alameen, who created all of us, He know. He gathered all the different kind of earth on this land. You have the white clay, and you have the black soil, and you have other kind of color, yellow and all, and in between. And also you have some, like in Thailand, that's why you can see Thailand have fragrant rice. Right. The rice seems to have a kind of fragrance. Malaysian don't have. Malaysian have Musang King. But he don't have the fragrant rice. Fragrant rice from Thailand. Why? Where do this kind of rice came from? Because Allah created that part of the land is fragrant. Bumi, wangi. Tanah, wangi. So whatever you plant in that place, it produces something very good smell. And that's why through my experience when I was student in the 70s in Medina, we have almost 95% foreigners studying in Medina at that time. 95%. The local, maybe 5 to 8%. Very unique. Yeah, Islamic University. Open for outside world, for the, especially for the rivers at that time. More. So we have all color there. So the one who is black have a very strong body. Sometimes when winter comes, you know, we only take bath once a week. Cold, too cold. Now we just got call from our friend in Saudi said, now the strong winds, very cold, especially in Medina. Okay? It's covering Jeddah, Makkah. Medina is cooler, stronger. We just came back from Hokkaido. It was snowing. heavy snow when we arrived and heavy snow when we are leaving for Cairo. We just arrived 2 days ago. Anyhow, this African brother, once he entered the washroom and when he came out, it takes hours and hours. Only then the body smell will disappear. They have strong bodies. You cannot blame them. They didn't ask for that smell. Part of Allah's creation, He will pick up from the earth that have the strong smell. You know, on the way to Subang, you're coming out, there is an area have a very strong smell. To my experience, when I pass the area, they have a very strong smell. There's someone have some, alhamdulillah, some people you don't have to wear odorono or fragrance, you don't spray anything, but their body is mashallah. Have you experienced that? We have to put this, spray here and spray there. They sprayless people. Sprayers, fragrance free, but even when they sweat, their body don't smell like others because it's part of their creation. Allah. And you have earth that is very hard and very soft, and that's why you see there are people who are very hard. The Malay say, keras hati. Oh, they are keras. And then you have another one very soft. Ini lembut sangat, very sensitive. You say something, cry already. And most, and because he was from the sensitive kind of earth, very sensitive, very soft. But it's good to be moderate at the end. But the beauty of this creation is to show that Allah Almighty is so wise. He created all the different colors. It's like when you look into the garden only has white color. I don't think you appreciate white color. You want to see other than white. Suddenly a black rose. Oh, no. Don't underestimate the black one. Yeah? When it really stand up among the white. See, we run away from sun. But the white people like the sun. They want to have a brown skin. We want to have fair skin. That's why all the hard labor who work in the outside are black because they can stand the heat. Everything that Allah created have a reason. At the end of the day, what did Allah say? Allah said in Surah Hujurat, Ya ayuhan nas, Inna khalaqnakum min zakari wa untha wa ja'alnakum syu'uban wa qabaila lita'arafu. Inna akramakum 'indallahi atqakum innallaha alimun khabir. All people, Allah is addressing all of us, whether you are Muslim, not yet Muslim, all of us is being called upon by Allah. Like what the Prophet said, Inna Allah khalaqa Adam min qabbatin qabdaha min jami' al-ard, from all the different color of this earth. So Allah said, I created all of you from one father and one mother, Adam and Eve. And from that one father and one mother is known as father and mother of mankind. There is no race yet at that point of time. Nobody can claim Jesus, Adam, Chinese or Indian or Arab. No one can claim because he don't represent any race. He represents humanity. And Allah start with him. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ. Then Allah continue by saying, and we make you into nation and tribes. And that's why nation and tribe started in the time of Noah alayhi. Not from Adam, from Noah. And he's very wise. Adam cannot represent any race because he is the first and he represents everybody. Then Allah decided to make us nation and tribe, shu'uban wa qaba'ila, on the time of Noah alayhi salam. And that's why the da'wah of Islamiyah, the Islamic call, started in the time of Noah. Noah have qawm already. Noah have qawm. Before that, there's no qawm. Just children of Adam and Eve. We are the one who make you nation and tribe, and all the different colors and languages. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ خَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافُ أَلْسِنَتِكُمْ وَأَلْوَانِكُمْ. In Surah Rum, Allah said, with the power of Allah, He created all of you and made you speak in different languages, and He made you different in color. Alhamdulillah. Who made us different? Allah. And what did Allah say at the end of this? Li ta'arafu. The reason I made you different, not for you to humiliate, look down, belittle one another. To say the white is better than the black, the Arab is better than non-Arab. Never once Allah said that. Never once our Prophet Muhammad said that. Even he is from the Arab tribe. He never said that Arab are better. No. The reason Allah made us different, li ta'arafu, so that you get to know each other. You complement each other. You help each other. You learn how to live together as one big family. Just like you see, from one body we create so many jobs for so many people. We have doctors who are good in bone because we have bone. We have doctors who is good in skin because we have skin and bone. We have this specialized in the ENT because we have the ENT. And we have heart specialists. So many things. From one body we create so many knowledge. People who have specialized in this knowledge, that knowledge. Just from one body. So we need each other. We complement each other. Even our skin, you see, you go to Europe, you go to cold country, you create so many kind of cream. You only love ice cream here. But over there, you have so many cream for the face, cream for the skin, this weather, that weather. Only Allah knows. When you come to this tropical country, alhamdulillah, we are creamy already. We sweat a lot. You don't need extra cream. You see, sometimes when Allah create a weather, is also to give people idea to come up with this and that, so that life move on. Allahu Akbar. So Allah said, I created you not to fight against each other, but to live together, share with each other, complement each other. That is the reason. But look at what is happening to us. We don't follow Allah's guidance. We follow our desire. We thought that we are better than that because my color is better than you. I have more right upon you. So when the West talk about human right, they talk about their right first, not your right. We don't have to talk about that. Allah have given us our basic human rights. Then Allah ended this ayah, and this ayah is one of the reasons that opened the door to everybody to come to Islam. Because Allah said, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The best among you is not based on your color, your race, or how you look. No. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum.